Have you reached that point yet where you have made so many blankets, hats, and scarves that you literally have nobody else to give them to, but you want a reason to keep making something because you love to crochet and you don't want to stop? This happens to a lot of people. But what do? Crochet for charity! Crochet for a cause. Were you aware that there are hundreds of different nonprofit organizations, programs, groups, charities, and overall locations that you can send your crocheted items that are eager to receive them? And I'm not just talking about blankets either. Although, yes, there are quite a few charities that are 100% focused on donated blankets, but there are quite a few organizations who are seeking hand crocheted items across the board. Let me share with you just 10 that I think you'll be able to connect with and get you excited to dive in. And these are in no particular order. Number 1, soap sacks. You've probably heard me talk about them before. We're actually going to do 2 campaigns with them here in 2024. So please keep checking back with my channel for when we kick those off so you can join in the fun. If you're looking for that fast project, like that quick win, you're gonna love the S.A.C.K foundation. You can pick whatever project you want, whatever color you want. You can even use scrap yarn materials, meaning this makes a great stash buster project. The only thing they do ask is that you do use 100% cotton yarn, that each soap sack includes a drawstring or a loop on it so you can hang it and keep it off the floor. And if you're donating your soap sack locally, that you include an unopened bar of soap with each soap sack because locations are known to not provide that. If you would like help finding where you can donate your soap sacks locally, Stacy, the founder of Soap Sacks, super awesome lady. Big shout out to Stacy. Hi. She actually has a directory on her website broken down by state and then where you can look to donate your soap sacks locally to you. So you don't have to ship anything. Isn't that great? But if you would rather just make your soap sack and ship it in, you can do that. You can ship your crocheted, knitted, sewn soap sack to the S.A.C.K Foundation in New Jersey. And if you do this, you do not need to include any soap. Stacy gets soap bars donated to her foundation regularly, so just donate your crocheted soap sack to her, ship it in, she'll include a bar of soap and then send it to the place in need. If you would like more information on soap sacks, including a bunch of free patterns you can check out, go to soapsacks.com. Number 2 is Project Lionist. Now, Project Lionist is all about blankets, fully crocheted blankets, fleece blankets with a crocheted border around it. Now, they do accept many other types of blankets, but because this is a crochet video, I'm just trying to stay on point here. Now, like soap sacks, Project Lionist encourages you to donate locally to what they call chapters. You can find a chapter closest to you by going to their website, projectlionist.org, checking out their directory, scrolling down to your state, and then finding all of the chapters local to you. You donate all your blankets to the chapter, and if you'd like to get even more involved, you can even volunteer at one, which is really cool. All blankets that are donated are distributed to children, to kids in children's hospitals, in shelters, social services, and even just any kid that needs a hug. On a side note, I've actually been to my own local Project Lionist chapter, and when I walked in, they had walls of yarn that was donated to them that you can go in, search the yarn, find something that you really like, and use it to create your blanket that gets donated to Project Lionist. Now, it's not a free-for-all. You can't go in there and just start shopping. All the yarn there needs to be turned into blankets that are then donated back to Project Lionist. But how cool is it that you can do the entire process basically for free? For more information on Project Lionist or finding a chapter closest to you, please go to projectlionist.org. Number 3 is Knots of Love. If beanies are your pattern or project of choice, please consider Knots of Love. All of the beanies are distributed to chemo patients who have lost their hair and have a very sensitive scalp. For this reason, there is an approved yarn list that you would need to follow, as well as they have free patterns that you can check out to ensure that these beanies are the softest and most comfortable they can possibly be for these individuals. Also, Knots of Love is known for their NICU baby blankets. NICU, N-I-C-U, is for the preemie babies. So these blankets are itty bitty, teeny tiny, the cutest and smallest things ever. Because these blankets are going to such delicate individuals, these preemie babies, there is a list of requirements that you need to follow exactly. And these blankets are in high demand. They're constantly in need of them. So if this sounds like a project you'd be interested in and you'd like to learn a little bit more information, check out knotsoflove.org. Number 4 is the Snuggle Project. Do you have a big heart for animals? If you like to make blankets for animals or animal toys or even animal pillows, this is going to be the charity for you. The Snuggle Project believes that these things, blankets, toys, and pillows, can help lower the anxiety of animals and also make their space much more comfortable for them. The Snuggle Project is also big advocates of donating locally to you. So for this reason, they do have a directory on their website broken down by state and where you can donate locally to where you live. But what's great is the Snuggle Project is a global charity. So if you live in another country, you can go on their directory and find which country you live in and where you can donate close to where you live. Isn't that awesome? So the Snuggle Project website has free patterns you can check out and see if you want to give any a try. The only thing they do ask is that your projects be made with either 100% acrylic yarn, 100% cotton yarn, or a cotton acrylic blend. That's very important. As well as there is a form at the bottom of their website for you to print out and include with your donation that helps them out a lot. For more information on the Snuggle Project, go to their website, thesnuggleproject.org, and check them out. Coming in at number 5 is Handmade Especially For You. This is a charity that's looking for scarves. So if you're looking for a project that's like a quick turnaround, you know, make in a day or 2 days, this is going to be perfect. Also, if you have yarn in your stash that you just have no idea what to do with, turn it into a scarf and donate it in. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to clean up your space, clean out some of that yarn that's just been hanging out for a little too long, and Handmade Especially For You, the charity, they accept all types of scarves, lengths, sizes, patterns, colors, even textures. So go nuts, have fun with patterns, get creative, test, sample some things, and send them in. They'll accept them all. These donated scarves go to or are distributed among victims of domestic abuse, and the idea is that these scarves provide a sense of solidarity and security, which is so incredible. So it's amazing how we can touch other people's lives in such profound ways by doing something that we just love to do. For more information on the Handmade Especially For You charity, go to handmadeespecially.org. Number 6 is knitted knockers. Now you can have a list of charities without including knitted knockers in there somewhere. If you've never heard of them before, knitted knockers is just a knitted or crocheted breast prosthetic that is worn by women who have had a mastectomy. And this is a soft, comfortable breast prosthetic alternative that they can wear to lift their spirits and hopefully get them to a place where they can feel whole again, or at least get their confidence back. If you're somebody who would like to try to make a profound difference, or if you want to make something that you have just never made before, please give Knitted Knockers a chance. They are in constant need of donations and they really need your help. On their website, they have an approved yarn list. Please reference that. These knitted knockers are going to be worn against very sensitive skin, and you don't want to just use whatever yarn you have in your stash. So please reference their approved yarn list. They also have free patterns and video tutorials to really guide you in making your knitted knocker. Another thing that I think is really awesome is they encourage you to donate locally, and this is an international charity. It's global. So if you live anywhere in the world, go to their website, find where you live, and they will assist you in where to donate your knitted knocker locally. For more information on knitted knockers, just go to knittedknockers.org. Number 7 is Warmth for Warriors. So far, we haven't been able to touch wool fiber yet. So if you're somebody who really enjoys working with wool, this is going to be the charity for you. Warmth for Warriors is looking for hats and stockings, like Christmas stockings, that are made with 100% wool or acrylic fibers. They have a bunch of free patterns on their website that you can pick through. The donated hats and stockings are then distributed to American military and their families. There's very clear shipping instructions on the website that you can look at, as well as a really beautiful section of thank you notes that was sent directly from active military recipients that have received these donations. And it's a really special spot. If this seems like the perfect perfect fit for you, definitely check out warmthforwarriors.com. Number 8 is Alice's Embrace. Now, if you're somebody who loves to make shawls, and I know there's a lot of you out there, then now you can make as many shawls as your heart desires. At Alice's Embrace, they distribute shawls to patients with Alzheimer's and who are on hospice. And the idea is that these shawls will provide peace and comfort to these individuals. On their website, they have a bunch of free patterns that you can look through, which is awesome. They also have an approved yarn list, which is very important, and an approved color list. Very interesting, right? Well, apparently the volunteers at Alice's Embrace allow the patients to pick which shawl that they want. And apparently there's some favorite colors that seem to disappear faster than others. Also on the website, there is a how to help tab. Please check on that. There is a paragraph that instructs you on how to wash your item before you send it in. Now, not all charities ask for this, but this one in particular does. So please look that over before sending any donated item in. For more information, check out alicesembrace.org. Number 9 is Knit a Square. This is another really quick, fast project that can also be a stash buster. I love those. All we do is we make a square that's 8 inches by 8 inches. You can either knit or crochet the square. It can start in the center and work its way out. You can just do rows. The most important thing though is that you leave a 20-inch long tail at the end so they can join squares together. This is very different. Usually they want us to weave in all our ends, clean up our project before we ship it in. Now, I still think it would be a common courtesy for us to weave in that very first tail, the one in the very center of the square or the very beginning, just, to clean it up, get it out of the way so when they join the squares together, they don't have to fuss with it. We ship all of our squares to Africa, where they have designated individuals who take the squares and join them together, and then they make blankets for children. These children are lacking so much. They're lacking community, shelter, education, food, and even health. So these blankets are way more than just blankets. They can be a security system. They can be the warmth. They can also be what makes them feel safe. If you would like more information, please check out knitasquare.com. Number 10, saving the best for last, in my opinion, is Warm Up America. And the reason I say that is because I have worked with Warm Up America for a couple years now. I really support the charity, the whole organization, and we actually do multiple campaigns with each other every single year. I love Warm Up America because they're not just one charity. They're like an umbrella charity that lifts up smaller charities and helps them get needs met when they're struggling to do so. So all a charity has to do is reach out to Warm Up America and say, hey, we need some help. And then Warm Up America will kind of shine a spotlight on that charity and then let everybody on their platform, following them on Facebook, or people that just come check out their website, they let them know, hey, this particular charity really needs our help. Let's help them out. Another thing I really like is that all these charities that Warm Up America helps, there's a large variety of projects that you can pick from. So if you go to their website, warmupamerica.org, click on the Make tab, and then go to Needs to Be Met, you can see all of the charities that they're working with right now, the name of the charity, the specific thing that they need, and where to donate it to. All of these things can be made with your scraps. They actually encourage it. Use your scraps, and this is the best stash buster type charity project. Last year, I joined them with their Made with Love event. They do this event every single year. They take beanies, scarves, and mittens, and soap sacks. They attach tags on them that say, take me, I'm yours. And then they go to 3 different apartment complexes located in low-income neighborhoods, and they distribute these items in approved locations for residents to come out and take what they want. When I was a part of that event last year, I was able to see kids get giddy and excited and model and try on beanies and scarves and just love certain things that they would pick out. These people are so happy to receive these donated items that somebody made with their own hands. And what we're doing right now is we are showing them love and caring for them and lifting them up. And there is just this beautiful feeling that there's nothing like it. And so I highly encourage you, no matter what charity that you choose to be a part of, if you have an opportunity to volunteer and actually get to see the reaction from the people that receive these items, it's emotional. And it's so beautiful. And it's why I keep doing what I do. It's why I lift up Warm Up America, why I support soap sacks, and why I try to encourage everybody, if you really need a reason to crochet, please help a charity. If you would like more information on Warm Up America, please check out their website, warmupamerica.org, and have fun sifting through and looking at all the options. Are you inspired? Which charity got you itching to start crocheting a project so you can donate it? Let me know in the comment section below. There are so many different nonprofit organizations out there that greatly need our hand crochet donations. It's crazy. So if there was a organization that you're passionate about that I didn't mention, please let us know in the comment section below so we can all go and check them out. If community is what you seek, then consider volunteering for one of these charities. Not only are you going to make friends, but you're also going to be able to see the powerful impact that these donations have on other individuals. Also, I noticed on every single one of the websites that I went to, there is a donate section where you can donate a financial donation. Oftentimes, this is to help these charities with shipping or with delivery. And sometimes these whole charities can just go under because they can't afford to deliver the donations anymore. If you're fired up and ready to start crocheting for a cause, please join me April 1st, where I have teamed up with Warm Up America to lift up Tunnels to Towers. Tunnels to Towers just completed an apartment complex for veterans in Houston, Texas, and they need our help with donated throw blankets. Subscribe to my channel, click the bell, and select all, so when I release all the information like blanket size dimension requirements, blanket color requirements, and even where to ship our donations, you have everything you need to get started. Let's show Tunnels to Towers what we can do, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Now go and make this world a better place.